Imagine having a poop that smelly. Hey guys, what is up? I'm Max.
I'm Wenji, and welcome back to Reacticorns.
Today we're going to be checking out some of the craziest things that people have done on airplanes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always feel like when I get on an airplane, I'm not allowed to do anything. There's so many rules. I keep getting told off for doing like random things. Like, put on your seatbelt.
Turn off your phone.
You can't bring in your coffee.
Open your window shutters.
I feel like it's like, I'm in like...
Please stow away your tray table.
Yeah, why is your bag there? I always feel very nervous going on a plane. It's like I'm gonna be told off for something sooner
I feel nervous going onto a plane as well. I'm scared of planes. I always feel like it's gonna crash.
Well, for me, it's like, why are you getting up to go to the toilet right now? You have to be in your seat. And I'm like, I just want to pee.
Alright, so Steven Slater, a JetBlue employee, once announced on the intercom that a passenger had abused him.
Oh.
He said, finally, after this abuse, I'm sick of my job, I'm quitting. And upon the plane landing, he quit. He even made a creative exit, releasing the emergency slide and went down the slide as his way of saying that he quit. Apparently, he also had the other passengers follow him on the creative slide.
He's probably like,
I'm gonna quit, but I always wondered what this emergency exit does. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull it on my last chain. I ain't coming back.
It doesn't matter anyway. What are they gonna do? Fine me?
Ha!
you know, they could probably fine him.
True.
I don't think you can just like willy-nilly open the emergency exit.
You know what? Well done, Steven Slater. Well done. You told them. You showed them. And you are fined. But it was worth it.
But it was worth it. It's probably like his whole year's salary.
You made a statement. That's all that matters. Enough is enough. One 7-hour flight to Dubai was landed due to an extremely smelly poop in the bathroom.
What? That must have been like super smelly.
Oh my gosh. Is this real?
Because in the history of flying planes, I'm sure a ton of people have pooped and none of them has caused an emergency landing.
Just flush it.
Right?
What's wrong? Pilots requested to see senior staff to discuss this emergency, this brown emergency. And apparently the plane got landed due to an extremely pungent smell from the bathroom, causing a hazard due to the recycled air in the plane.
Oh no.
The next flight wasn't until 15 hours later, so everyone got hotel accommodation for the night.
I'd be talking to that very smelly person like, what did you eat? Oh, by the way, that was my chair. Like, what? It is the Slater.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Oh no, do we need to cancel this episode due to a smelly poop? It's a hazard. I'm just confused. Like, just flush. Why are you leaving it there? So the smell circulates. Just flush.
Maybe the flush wasn't working.
Then you shouldn't
Maybe
fly.
the true reason was they had to land the plane because one of the toilets stopped flushing.
Imagine having a poop that smelly. That's something that Mia would cause. Our little cat Mia, she has the stinkiest poops in the world. If she was as big as a human and did a poop, she would stop planes as well.
Yeah.
Just, her poops, man. They're crazy. In the 50s, it was standard practice to put babies in the overhead carriage.
What?
It apparently let parents enjoy the flights comfortably.
Yeah, because you just stuffed your kid in the overhead compartment.
Oh, this is the overhead compartment. It's not quite the same
Oh, okay, so it's not like
the ones where you just like shove them in a dark space and
then close the door.
They had like a little pouch that they could go in.
Oh, so they didn't have to sit on their laps, I guess.
But couldn't they climb over? Isn't this like a safety hazard
Yeah,
for
it
the baby?
looks like that kid will, like, if you're sleeping, would just climb over and land on you.
Right? Oh, and it was stopped because it was unsafe.
Oh, I wonder why.
Virgin Airlines attendant was fired when she did this to entertain a baby and to stop it from crying. Oh! So she actually did the modern day equivalent of what they used to do in the olden days, but not in this little pouch. She actually put the baby in the compartment.
Just to entertain it.
But then was fired. It's a little harsh. It's just like a bit of fun, right? The baby didn't end up staying there, I assume. She just like, the people are boarding, people are a bit bored, baby's like, oh, wondering, and then flight attendant puts him there and it's like, see, this is like the compartment, and then takes him after. I don't really see the problem.
I see the problem.
What's the problem?
Shouldn't be doing that.
See, you're part of the problem. Why people feel like they can't have fun on a plane.
Whoa, it's dangerous.
What? How's that dangerous? You just
It's
standing.
not her baby.
Well, obviously,
she's not the mother.
Obviously, the parents let her.
No, unless you're the mother, you can't just put other people's babies in the overhead compartment.
The parents were like, it's fine, just put it.
Don't listen to the parent. They're tricking you, trying to get you fired.
Well, I don't personally see the harm in doing this for a bit of fun.
Well, then hopefully you never work for an airline.
A flight from Houston to Calgary saw a scorpion fall from overhead baggage onto a man's head. It landed in his food and stung him as he grabbed its tail. Flight took it and flushed it down the toilet, had medical team waiting on landing. No one was sure where it came from. Apparently it could have snuck into someone's baggage or from Costa Rica where the plane last was. Dude.
That's scary. Aren't they supposed to be poisonous and deadly?
Yeah, I thought it was deadly. This is like the scariest thing.
Scorpions are very scary looking things.
Yeah, I would definitely scream like a little pansy. And then after that, I don't know what I would do. I'd just run.
There's no way to run here in a plane.
Yeah, I'd run away from the scorpion though.
Yeah, I'd probably scream and like flip the table. He went to grab the scorpion.
Yeah, I wouldn't grab
I
it.
would just like flip the table.
There's no way I would
Food will
grab
go
it.
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm out.
And I would like
I'm
leave.
out. We're just both getting out of there. Leaving it to the third person in that row to deal with.
I wouldn't even close my table. I'd just flip it up and run off. The table will flop back down with the scorpion going, ee. And then the person next to me were like, oh my god, what do I do? There's a scorpion in the next table and the person left.
Look at it. You can even see it just like chilling here.
That's scary.
Dude, looks evil.
Hey, if this photo was taken, someone knew it was happening and took a photo.
Yeah, they didn't
And
tell
didn't
him.
say anything.
That'd be me. I just see it and be like, okay, this is not gonna happen to me. I'm fine. There's enough space to lock a person in the overhead baggage. Doing that became an initiation of new flight crew. Of new flight crew for Kunming Airlines. Other attendants often post Instagram photos doing it. The initiation practice was banned after new recruits said they felt bullied.
Well, they don't look bully. They look like they're having a lot of fun.
They look fine.
Yeah, well, apparently you said it's fine for a baby to go up there, so they shouldn't feel bullied.
I feel like it's fine to go up there. If they feel mentally bullied, that's a separate issue.
It's the initiation, right?
Yeah.
Initiations are not great.
What a weird thing to do as initiation. Like,
Yeah.
they that uncool and they could not think of anything cooler to do. Like,
Oh, wouldn't it be funny if we put it like in the overhead baggage compartment?
didn't anyone just be like, no, it's really lame.
No, because
Just
if
get
you
them to
said
do
no,
something.
you wouldn't be allowed to join the crew.
The lame crew. Who wants to join the lame crew anyway? Man was getting drunk on a flight from San Francisco to Sydney. He had a bottle of duty-free alcohol that he'd been working through. 6 hours into the flight, he started peeing in a trash bag hanging on a door. It had to be put in a hazmat bag and locked in a bathroom for the rest of the flight. What? What do you mean? Why?
I guess no one wanted to touch it.
Put on some gloves.
They might not have had gloves there.
What do you mean you don't have gloves?
Have you ever seen the flight attendant wearing gloves?
It's just like a common, I
You're
don't
on
know.
a plane. If you can't have it, you can go out to the shops and buy it.
Get some gloves.
You're in the middle of a flight.
I feel like a plane should have gloves. Just because there's bound to be messes. You gotta clean it up.
I've never-
What are you gonna clean it up
I've never
with?
seen a flight attendant with gloves in my life.
Well, this is what happens then.
Oh wait, they are wearing gloves.
See? Pick up the thing, pour it down the toilet, and then you're done with it. Why do you have to leave it in a hazmat bag in the bathroom?
Maybe they thought it was unsafe to touch his bodily fluids because they don't know if he's sick or not.
Oh, that's so strange. On an Air France flight from Istanbul to Paris, someone hid a child in a carry-on bag and bought a ticket just for herself. Apparently, her adoption of the child hadn't fully been processed and she couldn't wait to fly back home. Was denied taking the child home early, so she decided to try and sneak him on board.
Well, you have to put your bags through the x-ray. I'm sure someone would have picked up a child.
Yeah, I'm confused how they
Unless
managed to
children don't have passports and she had the child outside for the whole time. And then just before she got on the plane, she put it in her bag after like security.
Yeah, because you can just take the child out to get through customs because they don't check your tickets.
Right.
And then put them back in the bag. Oh, wait. I don't want anyone to learn from this, okay? This is not right. Shouldn't be doing this. But there is seemingly a loophole.
Yeah, I was like, how did she get the... Yeah, that makes sense.
She actually thought this one through. Was caught after passengers noticed that the child needed to go to the bathroom.
Probably like crying in the bag. Poor kid.
Yeah. In May 2017, a man got a 9-year and a 6-month jail sentence for smoking in the bathroom. He put the cigarette in the bin and it caught on fire. Oh, that is why you don't smoke.
Yep, you don't want to set off a fire on a plane while you're in the air.
Yeah, that's just silly. Dude, you should be fined and put in jail. Although 9 years, that's a long time. Although I guess makes sense.
It's to stop other people from doing it.
Gotta be made an example of. An Air Canada flight, a man attacked a crew with coffee pots and tried to open the emergency door has been happening more and more recently. However, it's impossible to open the door when the cabin is pressurized, so people are doing all of that for nothing.
So you can't actually physically open the door.
There's too much negative pressure inside that you can't actually open it with human strength.
Right, and the only way they can do it is if the pilot decides to depressurize.
Depressurize the cabin. That's good to know. Now there's one less thing for me to worry about.
Yeah, I always worry about the thing. I'm like, what if I accidentally fall and like open it, or like someone decides to?
Because there's always someone sitting near an emergency exit. And if they wanted to, like in the middle of the thing, they could just.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now that I know it's not possible, I feel a little safer.
Yeah, otherwise I'd be like, can't they just put like a lock on it or something?
Why is this guy taking people with coffee pots though? That's a weird tool to use as your main
It's
weapon.
the only thing you could probably get.
Service animals are allowed on planes. People are used to dogs or cats. Some people have unusual service animals, such as
A peacock.
Wow. Then the airlines apparently let this on.
Well, it looks scarier than a dog and a cat. I don't want to anger a peacock. They seem kind of deadly when they're annoyed.
I should have just said Mia as a service animal, and then I could have brought her with me instead of having her shipped in like a separate container.
She's my service animal. Let her with me on the plane.
You just need to apply for it.
I need to show some kind of psychological.
We all know you have that.
Well, anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of the craziest things people have done on planes. We'll be back again tomorrow with another one.
And we'll see you guys then. Bye guys.
Bye.
Love you.